It's mailbag time here on NFL Daily. Before we get into some of these awesome questions from our live audience, I want you to go ahead and go to magicspoon.com/chat where you guys can save $5 off on healthy cereal. Cereal that's actually too good to be true. Or wait, it is true. magicspoon.com/chat. Go ahead. It's down there in the comments. Let's go to Edward Randall. What is the ceiling and floor for Pitts this year in Atlanta? Great question. I'll say floor is probably 400 receiving yards. That's if he doesn't get hurt. Ceiling is like 800. The issue is tight ends don't always succeed in that first year because there's a lot of different adjustment periods. Is Calvin Ridley still going to be the wide receiver one? But Pitts could definitely be second on the team in targets. So I'll say ceiling, 800 receiving yards, 6-7 touchdowns. Floor, 400 yards. But if that happens, I'd be pretty shocked. Big Chungus, what up, my man? Who do you think that will do better, Falcons or the Saints? So in terms of which team do I think is going to be better this upcoming season, I'm going to go with the Saints. If you guys want to disagree with me, that's fine. If you think it's the Saints, I want you to type S in the comments. If you're going to go with the Atlanta Falcons, you can type F. I get the fact that New Orleans lost Drew Brees, but Atlanta's also taking some steps back. I'm going to go with New Orleans. I'm just me. All right, you do you. What type of year are you expecting for Dante Fowler? So if anybody out there is a Falcons fan, you can subscribe to our Falcons channel. It's youtube.com/FalconsTV. What am I expecting for Dante Fowler? I mean, he's been a player that was always supposed to be a lot better than what he actually is. I get that he came from Los Angeles, and since he's gone to Atlanta, he's been underwhelming. I'm sorry, I just don't really expect Fowler to really ever take that next step and be what he's supposed to be. You're probably going to end up overpaying him again. I don't think he's going to be somewhere around 8 sacks. Probably going to be, I'm going to say like 5-6 sacks at most.
Today's mailbag is made possible by the best tasting healthy cereal out there. That's Magic Spoon. Get $5 off your first order at magicspoon.com/chat. Tons of flavors for you guys, and they are all high in protein, which, helps you get bigger and help the 4 low carbs, by the way. That's it, just 4 net grams there. Helps me work on the dad bod I've cultivated, which I'm not proud of as I jiggle my stomach like Santa Claus. It's also, though, sweet and delicious. It tastes like the cereal that we grew up with, but it's actually good for you. Get $5 off your first order by grabbing a box or 4 of them over at magicspoon.com/chat. I will have a clickable link in the comments section and in the description for you guys so that all you have to do is click it and get your first order today. magicspoon.com/chat. From McDouble Johnson, a great sandwich. Not great for you, though. Should the Falcons trade for a wide receiver like N'Keal Harry? In general, I'm open to going out if you're the Falcons getting a receiver because obviously Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage are your top 2. Who's your wide receiver 3? Honestly, it probably ends up being Kyle Pitt / Hayden Hurst. You run 2 tight end sets all the time. N'Keal Harry, the problem for him over his NFL career is that he looks like a bust. N'Keal Harry has not been good in New England, and it's not for a lack of immense talent on that roster. There hasn't been a ton of it. So because of that, he's a decent buy low candidate, but I think it's fair to wonder if maybe N'Keal Harry just isn't going to be good in the NFL. From Jaden here, thoughts on a Bryant Poole reunion with Atlanta or signing a guy like Malik Hooker? If they're cheap enough, why not both, right? I still think you could use some more cornerback help. I know Isaiah Oliver's kind of been flexed around a little bit, but I don't love the situation for Atlanta in terms of their cornerback room. And I like it even less at safety. Now, maybe a duo of Deron Harmon and Richie Grant, and I don't know, maybe Jalen Hawkins ends up being good, or Eric Harris, who they signed from the Raiders. Maybe those guys get you by for a season. Talent-wise, I am intrigued by adding Malik Hooker. The issue is medical. I don't think Hooker's medical is checked out. Multiple teams, I think 3, Colts, Steelers, Cowboys, have brought him in for a visit. And so far, nobody signed him, despite those teams in the market for safety help. I think the medical is a big-time problem there for Malik Hooker.
If Aaron Rodgers is traded, if Deshaun Watson's traded, if any of that happens, we're going to keep you updated here. Help Chat Sports gets to 250,000 subscribers. We are the #1 rated channel on YouTube for interaction and for sports content. I'd like to keep it that way. So if you could, subscribe. If you are already one of our loyal watchers like Mariners fan, Big Chungus, Mark Mulo Jr., Estrada, if you could please take the link, youtube.com/chatsportstv, and send it to some friends, man, we'd really appreciate it.
From King J, what city gets an NFL team next? London? They're kind of like a hybrid team. It's very complicated from a travel perspective, but London always makes sense. San Antonio is constantly mentioned, but they've already got 2 Texas teams. That's a bit of a stretch to me, so I'll go London, but I don't think it's imminent by any stretch of the imagination. From JG, what team will be the black horse this year? I think you mean dark horse. I've never heard it as black horse before. Technically true, but also kind of wrong. If you mean dark horse like sleeper team, to make a very, very deep run, I might go Washington, actually. In terms of making the postseason, Denver if they find a good quarterback. Beyond that, I am at least... I'm not going to pick them. That's too early. Can I throw in the Patriots? They feel like cheating, but the Patriots have talent, and they get a lot of their key defensive pieces back and healthy, so I'll go Patriots and Washington in the respective AFC, NFC. Now, I think a popular answer here is going to end up being Richard Sherman, but who is the best unsigned NFL free agent? Who is it? Get your votes in for me right now in the comment section. What free agent do you believe is the best one that is still available on the open market? Get your votes in for the comment section right now. From Mark Pryor. Ooh, what a good question here. Who is the worst starting running back in the NFL? Ooh, I think the answer here, isn't it Michael Carter, or is it, I think it's somebody in the AFC East, right? It's probably, insert Bills player, but probably not. The Dolphins, is it Myles Gaskin? I like Michael Carter, but he's a totally unproven rookie. You know, Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings, Falcons are fine, Panthers, Saints, Bucks. I think it's one of those AFC East teams. It's not David Johnson, so I think in the end I'm going to go Michael Carter, who I like, but for now is the worst starter. Let me know in the comments section now, folks, and this is me allowing you guys to be mean and to be rude. Let me know what NFL team that you guys hate the most. Which franchise can you simply not stand? Who is it? You can say multiple teams even if you want. Get your votes in for me in the comments section right now.